Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hokies will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Aggies offense comes on the field to open this game. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size.
Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced.
And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense starts with a short field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Aggies will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A quick throw out left, complete. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Hold it. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, A&M. It was a foot race and he won it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A gain sets up a third down play. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Eludes a tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It was a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfect.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. There's the handoff. A quick juke. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding, offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pressure is coming. He's looking deep here. Has caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
28. Virginia Tech, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Texas A&M, 28. Virginia Tech, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He will lose yardage on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the loss there puts him in a big hole at 2nd and long. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, knocked right through. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hokies. Just ran away from the defense. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? And maybe going back and forth all game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Ending off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, so the punt returner all the way to the house to put his team in front now.
Well, that's one way to do it, right? You don't have to worry about your own offense putting points on the board when you get a score from the return team. 6 points on the board, heck of a return, and they're up.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the single back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Neutrals on defense.
Mental mistake by the defense. 5-yard penalty for the offense. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Taking a shot here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes... and 20. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. Now it's second down here. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Hokies line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down and goal. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas A&M.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the return will be brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. QB decides to keep it here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Hokies are on the move here.
How impressive have these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Snags a good throw. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Automatic on the PAT.
56, Texas A&M, 35.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the defender miss. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here. The Aggies will line up now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Texas A&M.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Brings up second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down and goal upcoming. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Hokies getting set on first and 10. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Hokies will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Catch made on the sidelines, they'll move the sticks. It's a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Same tailback, another carry. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now they're running on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Hokies will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that turnover will finish the football game. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Nash. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Stopped after making the catch. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And they swarm him under.
You know, good decision-making at the quarterback position is important. Not just throwing it, but running it as well. It was the right decision that time to keep the ball in the zone read and rip off a big play here early in the game.
At the 35, he's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Louisiana Tech, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running ball.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the ground, it's Sims. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to the ground. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
On to punt it away.
He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they
nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
He'll return it from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Diggs. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
21. Louisiana Tech, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
1st down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Dances away from 1. Slips one guy, now he's loose. All kinds of running room. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Number 87.
How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise.
Off he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 17 to Western Michigan. We'll circle.
Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Dances away again. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to throw on second down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
On to kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a duck. Time to take a shot. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. Just trucks through it. The interception stops the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half.
35. Louisiana Tech, 20.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 20.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
He's tackled after 32 yard line. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Oh, look out! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a connection. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick completion on the out route. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They've got the screen set up. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the... And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So will the beat down? Or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it in the middle. It's Jolly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard. Mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Finds his man. It's Diggs. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Ripping through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. He'll come out throwing on 1st down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for...
Yard line.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets away. It's complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Crosses the 35. Can anyone catch him? The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball in the air, intercepted! stepped in. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they
got a lot of running room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Well, all of that for absolutely nothing because of the flag. The offense misses out on a huge opportunity there. On first down, here comes this offense. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position, and the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what...
Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hit the afterburners, kid. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. Dumps it off in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You can tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Fires left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start this drive firing. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 30. Quick handoff. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Collins. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
There's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Stanford wants to push the pace. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They're going to throw it again. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. Tackled there by the defense.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The quick out. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 26.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more back.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So after the first down run, here's second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was... from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Touch pass on the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on his way. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. On the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look in the mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jet.